and then you had to come from behind at the end, and that's always a good feeling, Coach.
Well, you know, it is, Ray. I thought that our guys did a really nice job of just staying with it and kept working. And I thought defensively we went through a few periods where we were lackadaisical and we didn't find people. I thought we took too many chances and gambles. And these guys are smart. You know, half of these guys are playing in the top level leagues in Europe right now and making a whole lot of money. So, you know, basically these are some of the guys that didn't quite make the Canadian national team for whatever reason, but they're still professional guys nonetheless. So I actually felt pretty good. You know, Kyle Julius, one of their players, was a Furman kid, and another kid is one of the career leading scorers at Wisconsin Green Bay. And they've had some guys like that out there. So they've got some seasoned veterans, and they did some things to take advantage of us. But I was just excited that our guys were able to stay with it and you know, have the wherewithal and the togetherness to stay tough and stay together and get the win. And, I think that their coaches were a little surprised that we won this game, because I think they expected to hand it to us a little bit. They didn't expect, I think, the effort that our kids gave throughout, and I'm very proud of their effort.
Speaking of expecting, did you know it was going to be international rules?
No. We were told prior to the tour that we were actually going to play American NCAA rules, and playing the FIBA rules did hurt us. We had a few 3-second calls and a couple of walking violations that we probably would not have had it been NCAA rules. But that's what they're familiar with here. We'll adapt and we'll adjust, and that's why I'm proud of our guys. We were able to, you know, adapt and adjust to a very physical, very experienced team who knew how to take advantage of you know, trapping situations and open floor situations. So I was excited that we were able to compensate for, you know, areas where we were at an obvious disadvantage with size and physicality.
You had some players that really stood out. Shawn Johnson had 15 of his 17 points in the second half. The most important one, he got an offensive rebound and spun into the basket and made a three-point play that was sensational.
Yeah, Shawn is he's a tough player, you know, and interestingly enough, we were thinking about actually subbing him to play before, and I just didn't feel real comfortable with Shawn being out of the game going down the last minute and a half there. I thought, you know, he's a veteran guy. He's a junior. He's been there. I thought the same for Evans and Montero. You know, those are guys who have been through this situation before, and we kind of wanted those guys in there along with Andre and TJ. So Eric came up with a big stop prior to that and got fouled. Unfortunately, we missed the 2 free throws, but we did some good things. When we weren't taking too many chances and we weren't gambling, and we were physical with our big guys down around the basket.
TJ McConnell wound up with 18 points. He always says he looks to pass first, and looked like he was kind of looking for that three-point shot when he was open in the second half, and he buried 3 of them. And were you telling him to look for it and shoot it?
Absolutely, I was. You know, we ran a couple of plays specifically to get that for him, because they were really playing him as a dribble drive guy, because he hadn't taken many shots during the course of the game. And we saw them playing off of him and what we call going under our ball screen. And when they started going under our handoff and our ball screen for TJ, we just said, you know, if they want to go under it, TJ, just get your toes up to the line and knock it down. And he did, and Andre did a really good job of getting him open in terms of being big on the handoff and opening up, or getting him on the screen where he was able to be big and then turn and seal and keep the defender, you know, at arm's length from our shooter.
Vijay Montero had a big first half, although he missed his only 2 free throws. Then he went to the line with 3.9 to go, needing to hit both to seal the win, and he did it. And you're going to count on him as a senior, or you're not?
Yeah, I'd just like for him to be better than a 50% free throw shooter, right? You know, but yeah, we are. We're counting on our veteran guys. There's no question about that. And the good thing about this tour is we get to get right on the bus now, run down to Brook College down in St. Catharines, and be able to play those guys. And they have a real good team. In fact, one of their players actually played on this team, and I think is going to meet us down there, and we're playing against him again. So it was a good game for us. I thought, again, you know, a very experienced, tough veteran team. You know, I thought under the FIBA rule circumstances where our timeouts were kind of different and all that, I thought our guys adapted and adjusted well, and it was nice to be able to get a win under those circumstances.
Well, 4 years